everybody, this is Jeff Veale, late in the afternoon with our 15 minutes of fame. And I've got a very awesome guest. I've known this gentleman for quite a while, actually. We crossed paths in different networking groups we're in. And he's in Canada. And he's at the opposite end of the spectrum time-wise. I'm about to close down. He's just starting off his day. It's my great pleasure to introduce to you Mr. Paul Myers. Now, Paul is CEO and owner and PM Consulting Digital Marketing Agency. Excuse me, my croaky throat. Industry, of course, is marketing agency, and he's done this and other things like this, guys, for a minimum of 10 years, right? He's a marketing agency, and I'll tell you now, he's very ethical, which is important, located in North Bay, Ontario, Canada. But he helps people all over Canada and the States, all over the place, guys. With virtual these days, you can be anywhere. He helps contractors, home service pros turn leads into book jobs with an ROI, which means return on investment, driven digital marketing. So, guys, if you want to get a return on your investment, if you're a plumber, hop under that seat and do what you do best. Let Paul do what he does best. Get you more clients, right? And he'll tell you 50 ways how you can keep those clients, and do the right thing. Like turn up. Take your shoes off and put on a clean pair of shoes when you go into the house. Clean your mess up. Pretty basic stuff, guys. But Paul will tell you all about that and tell you, like a checklist, what you need to do. Key achievements and projects. Let's have a look here. Realizing you can't be everything to all people, and niching down can make a big difference. So that's what Paul's done. Personal motto: take imperfect action. Guys, action gets traction. It's as simple as that, guys. Action gets traction. He loves meditation and naps lots. Is that naps as in sleep, Paul, or naps as something?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No, naps as in sleep.
I'm an old man. I have guys, confession, I have power naps every day. Yeah. Mainly 2. And what I do, guys, my next appointment's 2 hours time. I'll set the alarm for 2 hours in case I sleep through. I don't want to sleep through. However, if I wake up in 15 minutes, that's the power nap over. If I wake up in an hour, power nap's over. If I go the whole 2 hours, wow, I must have been tired. There it is. Interesting fact, he loves meditation and naps. And I've got all his contact information here, guys. And we'll be putting him all across social media with all Paul's contact links. Reach out. He's always up for a chat, guys. You just want some basic advice. He's not there to sell you anything. He's going to help you. Right? So you want some basic advice on how you could possibly grow your business, get more clients, keep the ones you've got, etc. Paul's the man for you. So it's my great pleasure to welcome to the stage. Good morning, Paul. How are you, buddy?
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for having me. Honored and privileged. I mean, I'm here with a guy who's been in marketing probably longer than I've been alive. So thank you for having me. This is awesome.
Let me think about it. I'll tell you that one. 57 years.
Well, I'm 61, so it's close. Almost there. So there close. You go.
There you go, guys. And guys, and I don't know it all, guys. I know one thing: you don't know what you don't know. That's that cost me $20,000 from a business coach, guys. You don't know what you don't know. That's so true, right? Another one I'm going to give you, Paul, and for the audience, and I'll get into this. Guys, in your industry, do not talk butterfly language to a caterpillar. Don't talk butterfly language to a caterpillar. Bring it down to their level, guys. They don't know half the stuff that you know. So bring it down to their language and keep it simple. Don't make them look like they're dumb. They're not, right? You know more than they do, and that's why they're asking you, the expert, the authority. So don't talk butterfly language. Tell us about your journey, Paul, and what inspired you to pursue your current career path after your long history in sales?
Yeah, so in the car business for almost 25 years in total, 20 with Toyota.
Yep.
They build some of the best product in the marketplace.
Absolutely.
But in sales for all that time. But the car business after a while can wear on you because it's full time all the time. It never ends. You're always kind of there. As you progress. Yeah, as you progress through sales and sales management and general management, there's just a lot going on. So I kind of reached my limit, and I thought, okay, maybe I can move on to something else. And while I was in the car business, I learned the digital skill set. With all the monies that we were spending, we were figuring out quickly that digital was the place to be with ads and marketing. And, so I left that and I joined Clark Communications, which was my brother-in-law's agency. I was there for 7 years, and I just left last week to kind of do what I've always wanted to do, and that's having an agency of my own and to focus in on home service pros, renovation contractors. That's the niche that I love to serve. I'm passionate about it, and I love bringing them value.
Fantastic. What's been the most challenging aspect of your work, Paul, and how have you overcome that?
Yeah, staying focused. I think as you get older, I think I realized I have or had, I think I still have ADD. You get
We all got that.
distracted quite quickly,
Yep.
and it's just staying focused is one of the biggest challenges, because in the digital space, there's so many new shiny objects, all this
Yeah, there
AI
is.
stuff. You want to learn it all and you want to know it all, but you'll probably never use much of it. But it's like I have to know it all. But I think so that for me, that is definitely a challenging aspect, is I want to
Yes.
know everything
Yeah,
to
that's
help
right.
as many people as I can, but realize I probably don't need to know everything. Like
Yeah,
I just need to focus in on what brings value to
yeah.
business
I
owners.
tell people, guys in business, if you're doing marketing of any kind, I tell people, write down 6 things the night before you want to do tomorrow, and there's no right which one should be 1, which one should be 6. Write down 6 and don't knock yourself out, but try and knock over as many of those 6 as you can, and that's a good day's
Right.
work, right? And just be grinding.
100%.
You know,
Yeah.
6, then 6, then 6, and learn one new thing every day. Think about that, guys. You learn one new thing every day. It's a superpower, right?
Yeah.
What's been? Well, I've done that one. Tell me, what's an important moment in your career that changed your direction? I guess when you saw what the digital marketing was doing, and your brother-in-law probably got in your ear and said, "Come over and help me."
Yeah. It was when my dad passed, and he knew what I was doing in the car business and how long I'd been there and how grinding it was, and he just said, like, "What are you doing? Life's short. Figure out what you want to do." And
You get a
I
passion, not a
started
job.
I started doing what is known in the industry as a rank and rent model, where
Yeah,
we build websites, we rank them, and we rent them. And I started seeing success there. And I was talking to my brother-in-law about it, and he says, "Oh my God, that's pretty cool. I'd love to have you in the agency." And that's kind of how we,
yeah.
moved
So
into
you
the
came in under
agency
that niche,
world.
did you, Paul, originally?
Yeah, exactly. And to this day, like 10 years later, we still have rank and rent websites across Ontario, across Canada, some in the US that are doing well.
Awesome. Yeah, and everyone's doing well. You're doing well, and the client's doing well. That's the main thing, So
Yeah,
it's a win-win, right? Because
yeah,
clients won't pay if you don't get results, guys. And Paul can get your results, guys. So give him a call, have a chat. In your
yeah.
opinion, what are the key qualities or skills that have helped contribute to your success?
I think it's just how would you say it's just sticky. I'm like a bull
That's right.
or a
That's right.
dog with a bone.
Yeah.
Once I get something in my mind, I just have to kind of see it to the end.
Yeah.
And I've taken a lot of imperfect action, and it's kind of one of my go-tos. It's like
Yep.
I'd rather have a half a line in the water out 10 feet than not have any line in the water at all.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
it's about, yeah, you don't have to have everything done all before you make that initial move, right? Just get it in the water
Yeah.
and
Keep
then
moving.
keep moving it forward, keep kicking the can down the street. And eventually you'll have a finished product, a finished process, whatever that might look like.
Yeah, I've known Paul for a while, and he's got dogged determination, that's for sure, right?
Yeah.
Um, Tell me, how do you stay motivated and continue to innovate in your field, Paul?
Yeah, it's the results that I love, and I feel when I bring it to a small business, like a local business that's small, where you can. I had one guy the other day where he said, "I don't know how we're going to make March happen." I said, "No problem. Here's what we can do." Next thing you know, 2 days later, he sent me a video. I have it. It's on
Yeah,
YouTube. $35,000 in 2 days. So I
awesome,
changed the
awesome.
course of his month or quarter just from a couple of things that we do in the digital side
Taking action.
with his database, and we're just taking action.
Yeah,
So that to me is what really motivates me to go to the next guy to say, "You know what I just did with this guy? We can
yeah,
do the same thing for you." And
yeah,
because I'm in that niche, I understand it. I understand the
yeah.
lingo of the language. I know what I got to do.
Yeah, Paul and I are in similar business, and I'm sure we're both the same. And I'll tell Paul, I go to bed, guys, thinking about my clients. How can I help Fred, or a couple of them are really struggling. How can I help Mary? Whatever. I go to bed thinking of ideas. I'm thinking, I know what I'll do. I'll try this tomorrow. And not every idea we do works, guys. It's about test and measure, but it's about coming on the journey with us. We know what doesn't. We know a lot of things that don't work, and that saves you a lot of time and money as well.
Yeah.
Tell us about a recent project. You just told us one. Tell us about another one. Tell us about a recent project or achievement you're particularly proud of, Paul.
Doing a database reactivation campaign for a kitchen renovation company in the Toronto area, using an SMS campaign over, I think it was 4 weeks. We generated them 12 kitchens. It was over 400K in revenue with a simple SMS marketing message that went out to his database.
What is SMS marketing, Paul?
Yeah, SMS marketing is where you send out usually it's just one short conversational text message to a prospect or customer in your database, giving them an offer or saying something to bring them back to the table for another conversation.
Yes, you're building 99% open rate.
Yeah, 100%.
You get a message on your phone, I guarantee you're going to look at it. You get an email, it might just be, so what? Right.
Yeah. If it doesn't get into your spam box, like most of it goes into your spam box in email.
That's getting worse these days. Yep, you're right.
And that's one of the keys why you got to keep that message very conversational and very light, because it's a very personal place you're hitting that person at on their phone.
Yeah,
so you don't want to be salesy or spammy or.
Yeah, just tweak their interest. That's the thing about it.
Yeah.
Now, what advice would you give someone who's younger version of you, Paul? You'd probably tell him don't go into car sales. What would you tell them? What would you tell a young version of yourself?
Car sales gave me an awesome career for 25 years. I can't knock it. It's just at some point you get tired of it, so you have to move on. I think it's I know
it's good teaching. It's good lessons.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the training is incredible.
Yeah.
I think for the most part, and I know this is cliche, but find your passion. And what I mean by that is just find something that you can do and not consider it to be a job, and don't look at it like, well, how do I make money with this just yet? Just find that one thing, and you will have all of the passion, and you'll aspire to kind of keep moving, and you will figure it out how you can make money from it. But if you're dealing with something you don't enjoy, it doesn't matter. It's a moot point.
You lose your health, guys. You lose your health, you lose your sanity. And Paul will tell you, we're both fortunate. You can tell, guys, we've got a passion, right? And it's fun. We get up every day. Hey, what's going to be new today? Who am I going to help today? And be like Paul, be a giver. Don't be frightened to give, guys. The more you give, the more will come back. I promise you, right? So be a giver in a world full of takers. That's my advice to people. Tell me, looking ahead, what are your goals and aspirations for the future, Paul?
I just want to, for myself, I want to help out as many contractors and home service pros get to that next level for themselves. Yes. And for us, that'll be a little better retirement, a little bit, more time to do the things that we want to do. Yeah, but I can do all that within the digital space. My daughter is also in the digital space, so potentially, being able to hand her a book of business would be something that would be, something to work towards.
Yeah. And look, guys, we can have power naps, but Paul and I might work 12, 14 hours a day, but it's not work, it's a passion. You get up ready to have fun. And like here I am, what is it now? I'm a 77-year-old man, it's 9 o'clock at night. Why? Because I'm passionate.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, well,
that's awesome.
It's
and that's why you're where you are, Jeff, is because of that passion and that dedication to helping small business. And that's where we both love to be in. And it shows for sure.
I'm laughing. Before I come on here, I had a message from someone said, if I had to come on your show, I'd have to get up at 10 o'clock at night. And I went, yeah, and your point is, so I can put you across all the social media channels for free and make you famous, and you can't get up at 10 o'clock at night once.
Right. But that's the mindset, right? And like you said, before we started taping, it's all here. Like it really is all here.
Yeah. And I was laughing because, guys, I'm an Aussie, and I'm in the Philippines, and I'm well behind America. I've got to get up more often than not, and Paul will tell you this, 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning for webinars. Do it gladly, because I come away with golden nuggets and I apply them.
Yeah.
I use them. I use them for myself and my clients. So that's why I do what I do. I've got to keep learning.
Yeah.
If I'm going to be cutting edge, I've got to keep learning. I've got to keep up with the curve, guys. 77, getting up at 4 in the morning is no fun, guys. I just splash my face with water, grab a cup of coffee, and let's pick up my pen and let's go. I had a guy today off the podcast, and people like Paul, I learn things. The guy today told me, you'll love it, Paul. He says, I love to surprise and delight.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
I loved it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, he says, this is the same guy. I listen to understand. How good is this guy, right?
Yeah.
Be a lifelong learner. You know, I read all his notes, right? You know, I loved it. He was a cool guy.
Yeah.
And I had a woman the other day almost brought tears to my eyes. And just a very basic lady. And she said, just be a better human. I thought that was awesome.
Be kind.
Yeah, be a better human. Right? Some people have lost that, you know. You know, I loved it. You know, I thought, wow, how profound is that? But see, most people would not even get that message. You know, hit me in the heart. I thought, that's a great idea. You know, be a better human. Anyway, speaking of humans, I'm going to wrap this up very shortly. Paul, what's the best way for people to reach out and have a chat? You're always up for a chat. What's the best way to reach out and have a chat to you and see if you can help them with rank and rent, or you build websites? There's so many different ways you can help people. So what's the best way to reach out to you?
Yeah, they can hit my website at just pmconsulting.ca, or any of the socials. Like I live online. I'm always there because I love what I do, and I love engaging, and I love helping people and showing people there's better ways.
Yeah,
and if I can leave this with one tip for everybody, is just own and control your data. What does that mean? Always be collecting first name, last name, email, phone. You need those 4 pieces, because then you decide when and how to market to people without having to always pay for ads.
And I'll add to that. I'll say, guys, get yourself a Facebook group and build a community. Like building a church. Build a community, guys, because I've got a big group. Come and join it, guys. I've got a big group, 6,500 members, and I get business from it almost every day, guys. So build a community, right? Help people. Paul, but before we wrap it up, tell us a fun fact about yourself that most people don't know.
Okay, well, that's interesting. Fun fact. I'm an excellent bocce player. I love playing bocce when I do. I don't know what it is. What is it? It's like you roll these hard balls on the grass or in the sand. It's an Italian game called bocce.
I know it now.
Yeah. And we get together.
Does it come in a wooden case? Something?
Yeah, they come in a wooden case. Yeah, they can.
I know it now.
So we get together, we tell lots of lies, we do a little bit of drinking.
I like that.
We throw a little Polini around, and and I can usually hold my own on that game.
Yeah. Well, that's about focus. So you'd be good at that. It's all about focus. Guys, we're going to wrap it up now. Paul's been an awesome guest. I think you'd all agree. But guys, you want to see more people like Paul and other awesome guests. I've done a few hundred of these now. They're all over YouTube. Come in and have a look at 15 Minutes of Fame. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. More importantly, come and tell your story. Every man's got a story. All right. Thanks very much for being on the show, Paul.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate that.